Matte versus glow foundation. How could I possibly choose? There is so much to learn about makeup and sometimes it can feel really overwhelming. So I'm going to break down this simple subject for us today so that we can know exactly how to nail our perfect makeup look using either a matte foundation or a glowy foundation, depending on the look you're after. Because if you pick the wrong shade, the wrong undertone, or the wrong type of foundation, it can really make or break a look. So that's what we're going to be covering, whether you want to look luminous and radiant or really clean and velvety. I've got both of the types with me here today, and so within the Lava Art range there is a glow cover foundation and there's also the matte cover. So both of these come in the cushions. One I've got sitting within the compact, and this is a refill which can easily click into the compact. And I'm going to break down the difference between the glow foundation and the matte foundation. So first of all, let's talk about the glow foundation. So glow foundation, many of you would probably know as a beautiful dewy foundation. So these foundations are usually enhanced with things like oils or moisturizing factors like hyaluronic acid and other types of ingredients, and this really contributes to that beautiful, juicy, glowy look of your skin. A glow foundation is my favorite type for a beautiful summery day look if you're wanting to look extremely plump and hydrated, but also have a really beautiful layer of cover. As with everything, there are some pros and cons to using glow versus matte, so I'll run through a couple of them that can help you make your decision for which makeup is best suited to you. So a couple of the pros of a glow foundation are as follows. If you're wanting to make your skin look more hydrated, glowy, and just really beautiful and juicy, on top of its already hydrated and plumped look from whatever skincare routine you've done, then I would be selecting a glow foundation. It can also really assist in hiding some of the signs of premature aging, such as fine lines, dryness, and enlarged pores, because it's really going to add that extra layer of moisture and cover in those areas. Glow foundation is also a lot more buildable, so it's definitely far easier to blend than a matte foundation because you can't really overdo it. I feel like your skin just soaks it up because of all of the nourishing ingredients, and you'll be able to put on a few more layers than you would with a matte foundation because it won't end up looking cakey. Some cons of using a glow foundation I would say are on a night out, because I would rather prefer to use a matte foundation if you're going to be around flash photography, because a glowy, dewy foundation can sometimes make you look really oily if you already have oily skin to begin with, and it might not hold up for as long as the matte foundation if you're wanting a really long wear throughout an entire day or for an evening as well. Glow foundation unfortunately can also highlight some under effects of your skin, so if you were to have consistent breakouts or any acne and things, it can sometimes highlight these problem areas due to the glowy kind of look and the way that the light will reflect off your skin. Now moving on to the matte foundation. So matte foundation can help with a ton of issues, and it is something that I generally lean towards because I do have a little bit of pigmentation within my skin. So matte foundation offers a much higher level of coverage, and it's not made with any of those sort of nourishing ingredients. In fact, the ingredients in it are more likely to soak up some of the excess oils from your skin. So it's definitely more beneficial if you are a little bit more of a normal to oily skin type. And now I'm going to go through a couple of the pros and cons of the matte foundation as well. So some pros of matte foundation is that due to the fact that it is a little bit more of a matte formula, it will be more long lasting than using a glow kind of formula. So matte foundations are my preference for the workday or for nights out because they really just do last the distance, and they're not something that you really have to touch up because they don't get any kind of creasing either. Matte foundations can also act as a little bit of a skin filter, so it can definitely help to cover up some of those issues, whether it be breakouts, acne scarring, some pores. All of those kinds of things can really be dealt with much better by using a matte foundation to offer that extra level of coverage. Matte foundation also won't make your skin look oily or greasy, but it won't make you look dull either. I actually have the matte foundation on at the moment, and as you can see, my skin just looks really lovely and glowy. Some cons of matte foundation are that whilst it won't look dull, it actually can make your skin feel dry. So a matte foundation doesn't include any of those really moisturizing ingredients like the glow cover, so it can sort of allow your skin to flake if you already suffer from some skin dryness as well. Matte foundation also isn't as easy to blend if you're trying to avoid it looking cakey. You definitely need to be a little bit more conscious about how and where you're applying it because it will dry faster than a glow formula. Lastly, a con of matte foundation is that it can actually enhance some of those things that you might be trying to conceal, such as fine lines, facial hair, and other little premature signs of aging. I hope this information has helped you figure out which one you would prefer to use for the various occasions, whether it be the glow foundation or the matte foundation, or maybe even a combination if you're trying to blend them in together and get some of the benefits of each without kind of committing to either one. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, all of the details of the Lava Art products will be in the description box down below and on the Lava Art website.